This is a classic problem. It's giving us a whole bunch of equations and saying the sum of these equations is equal to something. What's one of the variables? And what you have to be comfortable with is this idea of adding equations the same way you would add variables, like x plus x plus x is 3x. Well, you can add equations in the same way. So let's take a look over here. I've got these 6 consecutive integers. That's what they're called, which means they could be like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or 12, 13, 14, 15, and so on. They're just numbers that are next to each other. And we're asked if the sum of these 6 numbers is equal to 489, what's the value of x? Well, you're not going to get this just by looking at it. We need to actually do some function algebra, which is if I take the sum, let's literally take the sum of these things. How do you do the sum? You add them up. So I'm going to put one big old addition bar here and add all these things up. What's the result? Well, count up your x's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 6 x's here. Okay, so that's going to be 6x minus 3 minus 2 minus 1 plus 1 plus 2. Okay, that's going to be the sum of a1 plus a2 plus a3 and so on. And that is equal to 489. So if you look at what I've done here, I translated that sentence right here into words, okay, into numbers. I made this new equation. And the nice thing about this particular equation is a bunch of these things are going to cancel out, right? Minus 2 plus 2, minus 1 plus 1. So what do we get? 6x minus 3 equals 489. And that is very solvable. We've done things like this before. So let's say we're going to add 3 to each side, and I get 492. And dividing that by 6, I am not doing it in my head. 492 divided by 6. Okay, so we get x equals 82. And there we are. I'm not sure how you would do this one otherwise. You could always try guessing and checking, right? Take some numbers here, like maybe you just guessed 82, and plug it in to each one of those things, add them all up, see if it's 489. But you're probably looking at more work doing it that way, because the second you guess wrong and you're doing this twice, 3 times, it's going to take you a while. So remember that you can add up equations just like you can numbers or variables.